Now, if you're into making your own virtual sets, here's a great resource. There's a bunch of them out there, but this one's pretty cool. This is photoncraft.com. I like him because he's got a real sense of realism in his productions. Whether you buy a complete scene like this, a conference room, a living room, temporary home setting, a restaurant or a cafe, he's got a bunch of things that you can buy there. I've gotten a couple from him that I've used, and he's got some of the different shaders, different renders that you can just incorporate in. And he's got a ton of furniture. If you've got your own set and you just want to add some really cool chairs to your existing set, or you want to add some to one of the sets you get from him, you can do that. And it comes with the 3D models with all the shaders and the textures, and everything's already built in. So a lot of different styles, from fantasy to contemporary to Art Deco to traditional. It's pretty amazing, all the different selection he's got on his site. So go check it out, photoncraft.com. Now here's one here that I've got. It's a living room set. You can put different background in there, glow map in there. You can go in there and change the lighting. You can affect all of these different layers in Photoshop because they're all masked out. Go in there, add in some artificial lighting if you want. So that's really cool too if you buy the pre-rendered scenes. Now here's one where I actually took this into Strata 3D and rendered a bunch of different angles around and was able to use all these different maps. Now here is a bunch of layers of maps, and that's just the diffuse map with the ambient light. Then the diffuse shadow brings in some realism in there, some reflection map in there, specular, and then transmitted light, which makes everything pop alive. Throw our background in there and a little bit of layering in there to enhance that. Throw some curves on the whole thing, which brightens it up, brings it alive, and then we're able to start adding characters. Now here's an angle here that I used that worked well with some pre-existing green screen that I shot for another project. Put these guys in there, and it worked for the angles that they're already seated. So I was able to get them to sit in these chairs, bringing in my own backgrounds, my own reflection map. So I'm going to turn that off so you can see that's an actual rendered mat that allows transparency there for the reflection to be turned on and off onto the marble. So we've got a wireframe, we've got the basic elements in there, layer it all up, put in some artificial shadows from them, and away we go. So that's one way of creating your own virtual set. Buy some components, buy some pre-existing sets in 3D, render them out in the angles that you need, and away you go.